Hi to all the people that are on the Hope Express in 2013. My name is Wes Pedersen. I was on the team back in 2010. So I'm one of the alumni, and Hank asked me to share a little bit about my experience, what Hope Express meant to me back then, and what Hope Express means to me now. So I came to the team as a Penn State alumni, but not connected to the community as much anymore, because at that point, and still, I am living in California, and we're a good 3,000 miles away from the epicenter of Thon, and Hope Express was something that wasn't around back when I was in Thon, which should give you a little idea of how old I am. But it was something that once I saw it online, something I really knew I wanted to get involved with. So I got in touch with Hank, and he told me about the process to apply, and I was fortunate enough to be picked, and then fortunate enough to be able to run with the Hope Express team back in 2010. And for me, it was interesting because it was a long-distance relationship at the beginning, 3,000 miles apart, out at a place in Southern California where people have heard of Penn State, but not too many people have heard of Thon. So bringing that story out here to Southern California was really important for me, and helping this community that I've grown into out here get to know a little bit about my story at Penn State, and especially my story with Penn State Dance Marathon, was gratifying and really rewarding for me. And the cool thing is we were able to bring that story out here, because what we were always saying was the idea of Thon was regional, that story was regional, but the idea of childhood cancer, that was something that was universal, and everybody was really able to rally around that. So that was a great experience. The running of Hope Express was something that I like to think I was trained for, but whoever's got Tuscarora Mountain this year, you've got your work cut out for you. It was something that Hank put up as a challenge for me, and it was something that I will never ever forget. The one saving grace for me is that I didn't have any opportunity to train in cold weather, and it went right along with what I had been training with. I mean, I think my last leg that year I ran in shorts and a t-shirt. I think that year was a little bit of an anomaly, but I hope you guys get good weather this year. If you don't, it's just part of the experience. At least that's what I'm told. And then the last thing that Hope Express really meant to me was just the interaction with the children. It was a time in my life when we were about 2 months before our son was due to be born. Since then, he has been born. He's been with my wife, Haley, and I for the last 2 years. And I remember, even though he wasn't yet with us, we were so close to him that when we were seeing these families and what they were going through, it was heartbreaking in some respects, but also heartwarming to see a community of people that some they knew and some they didn't know come right around them and support them. And the Hope Express is just, it's a microcosm of that. So what you guys are doing is you're helping build that community, not in Pennsylvania, not in nearby states, and not that it's only those places, but also throughout the country. So you're really carrying that message through, and it really is being heard by a lot of people, because I still tell people about the Hope Express even to this day. So I could understand when we were in the Hope Express and I saw Mike running up Blue Mountain and getting to the top and having such a moment of triumph over that mountain in the same way that his family has triumphed over cancer. It was really hit home as a parent, as a future parent at that moment, especially as a current parent now. I feel blessed every single day just for my son and for his health and for our family. And to think that that could be jeopardized at some point would be earth-shattering. But for those families that do get that earth-shattering news, you guys are there for them. So what you're doing is such a valuable help to people around. Remember that, carry that with you in your hearts when it's 20 and 30 degrees out, or it's 3 a.m., or you're running up Tuscarora Mountain or Blue Mountain or any of those other mountains in Center County. Just use that as your motivation. I know Hank will never let that message die. I know you guys are carrying that message forward, and I thank you for doing that as one of our alumni. I look forward to hearing how it goes for you. Best of luck, and keep doing it for the kids.